Hello again, welcome back to the Mirror's Daily Online Transfer Show Football Spy. We start today with David Beckham, who arrived at Spurs to train with them with a view to reviving that loan deal that looked dead in the water at the weekend. Lots of you have been emailing us at spy@mirror.co.uk to ask whether he is there yet. Now he is, and we'll keep you posted as to how negotiations go. There's news breaking this morning that Aston Villa have made a move to sign the goal-scoring midfielder Charlie Adam from Blackpool. The promoted club have rejected a £2.5 million offer from the Villa, but Blackpool faced a real fight to keep their prize asset, with Birmingham also keen. Birmingham also keen on the Rangers striker Kenny Miller, but there's also interest from Fiorentina in the striker who's out of contract in the summer. The Mirror Football website is reporting that Inter Milan's midfielder Suleiman Tari has rejected an offer from Sunderland. We've got some quotes from him here. He said, "If I have to leave Inter Milan, I'll go to London. That's the only possibility. So chances for Spurs and Fulham there." And this is interesting from one of our regulars who's been in touch, because Jim Brigas has told us that a couple of papers in Australia reporting that Newcastle Jets have Michael Owen and Paul Scholes at the top of their shopping list. We checked this out, and there is something in this. As Jim Brigas says, contact has not yet been made with either player's agent, but the Jets would certainly have the money to pull one of those signings out, most probably Owen. Jim says here, keep your eyes on the Jets. We most certainly will. Time for your messages, and Zoinski wants to know if Liverpool will now try to sign the winger Arda Turan at Galatasaray now that King Kenny's taken over from Roy Hodgson. The answer is no. Liverpool have looked at the player, but he's not for them. Rob 1D212 is an Arsenal fan asking about Chris Samba at Blackburn, Daniel Agger at Liverpool, and Eden Hazard at Lille. Schools 212 is also one of the many of you asking about Hazard, a very exciting young player. Well, Samba and Agger are not coming to Arsenal, but Wenger says he is interested in the striker Hazard. Any deal, though, would have to be in the summer. And finally, this is Jay then. He wants to know my thoughts on the Bosnian striker Edin Dzeko, who signed for Man City over the weekend for around £30 million. I think he's a quality player who's been a goal machine out in Germany. I just wonder how or when he'll play, as City's best results so far have come when they've gone with one striker. Time for our European roundup, and Zenit St. Petersburg have emerged as the big rivals to Inter Milan for the signature of Alexis Sanchez at Udinese. They reckon he'll not go for less than €25 million. Valencia's move for the striker Kevin Gamero at Lorient hit a stumbling block, as they can't afford the €12 million asking price. AEK Athens want to sign the Birmingham midfielder Michel on loan. And finally, all the nonsense surrounding Ronaldinho, that's rapidly coming to an end. He's never going to go to Blackburn, but he is going to South America, as we told you last week. It's looking very much as though he's going to Flamengo. Back to the Premier League, and West Ham are very busy indeed. The Mail say that they're trying to beat a host of other clubs to the signing of the Odense striker Peter Utaka, the brother of Portsmouth striker John. He'd cost £2.5 million. We're also hearing that West Ham have turned down Fiorentina's initial bid for the right wing-back Valon Barami, and the Hammers will find out within the next 48 hours whether Wayne Bridge has agreed to join them or Aston Villa. Joey Barton's a popular boy. Newcastle want to sign him, but Aston Villa boss Gerard Houllier sees Barton as the man to put the bite back into his midfield, and he's ready to offer Nigel Rio-Coker in part exchange, says the Daily Mail. And this is Philippe Mexes. He's an outstanding France international centre-back. Incredibly, he's out of contract in the summer. Roma want to sell him now so that they don't end up out of pocket, and they're willing to accept just £4 million for him. AC Milan have moved straight in, but Spurs are also keen, as are Arsenal, who are set to move for a new defender, with Sebastian Squillaci now joining Thomas Vermaelen on the sidelines. One more for you, and this is John McCoon. He's a powerful Cameroon international midfielder who plays for the French club Lyon. Aston Villa boss Gerard Houllier is keen, but he says that McCoon's £7 million price tag is too high, as if good players come cheaply. Spurs are also sniffing around, but Villa could get in there first if they get a move on. Rob and Chris are in the Spy office waiting to update you on all the breaking news. The Football Spy show is back tomorrow. I'll see you next time.